Alright everyone, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Gotta record this, my internet went out, and I want to make sure to keep my reaction pretty pure while the content's still fresh in my mind. At long last, it's finally over. Emma? Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't completely get off the hook. But at least she won't be convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended, I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. You've done well. I love her sprite of her smiling. I just want to point that out. You know, I did my best too. But Lana didn't say a single word to me. Oh, I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. I love Gumshoe. I love everyone. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run all the way while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope, not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone. Look at her. Lana! Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in this mess. Poor thing. Sis. I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you were only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you. Sis. I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have. Oh, Emma. Emma! Look at this art, it's so cute. Like, I realized I was getting super into character and I wasn't like commenting on the situation all that much. But these guys, this artwork's so cute. This is like the last thing I saw before my internet completely crapped out, so everything from here is gonna be new. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in so doing, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it's from there that we can move on towards a brighter future. The end of this chapter was so good. At least, that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up. What a way to put your feelings to words. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe. Me? Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here. Edgeworth is so silly. Where was he hiding? I just came to say, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Well, I'll be going now. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptedly, not you. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth, not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. You despise criminals. I can feel it, you and me. We're the same. One day, you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. I didn't realize how loud that was controller tap was gonna be. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you go at it alone. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That, though, terrifies me. I know that's a thought. I'm just bad. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gaunt and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said, in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright, and because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Oh, well, yeah. What is this, a pop quiz? Come on, Mr. Wright, show him what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? That neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. Oh, okay. I thought I clicked the wrong one. So, the thing that we wouldn't have been able to find on our own was the evidence list. Edgeworth had his copy, I had mine. So, let's show him. So, I'll be real. I looked it up after the fact because I thought I would, finish this before before my internet crapped out, but it didn't. So we're still seeing this for the first time together, but I just knew that one off the bat. That's the picture I drew. Our counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll excuse me, there's still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Edgeworth, what will we do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, Wright. But what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. Dang, I was really hoping you could say, like, you too. It would have been so coded, but it would have been so good. I'd better be going to. Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. Seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigation? It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis, I will. Such a cute smile. And so, another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Wright here is the only one who here's the one who will be footing the bill. Huh? Huh? What? You think I can afford my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. Huh? Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go. All right. So the game's over. I really wish I was able to record literally these last 10 minutes myself, but unfortunately, I have arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. I hope that she'll be pleased to study under a top courier. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. I'll still manage to find my way back to the field somehow. Then, I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. Oh, that's cute. But yeah, like I was saying, this game cooked towards these latter two trials, cases 4 and 5. It was great. Yikes. I thought I was goner for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief's office. If we penalized you anymore, then it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. It just goes to show, you can't shake me off that easy. Oh, so he got his job back. As I was saying though, cases 4 and 5 are definitely the highlights of this game, in my opinion. I think a lot of the zany characters and everything were like implemented really well, don't get me wrong. The problem ends up being is that I just wasn't super captivated since we knew that the cast was kind of temporary. My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them though. Someday I'm going to be a detective. Yes, sir. Then I can be just like that Dick Gumshoe. Okay. As I was saying, I think the weakest case by far is probably case 2. I know that a lot of it had to deal with the fact that they were trying to gradually expand for us the scope and the scale of these different cases. So I can fully understand where that's the idea behind that is kind of coming from. It just sucks that, you know, for the first half of the game, honestly, while I was enjoying my time with it, I was kind of tuned out. But as soon as we got to case 4 and like the stakes really started increasing for these different characters, it got crazy. What is it? Can't you see I'm having me a smackdown with a steak lunch partner? Miss Star managed to sneak this in for me. She's seen one of the guards as well. Well, cowboy, looks like you did it. You even gave Bambina back her smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? But yeah, cases 1 and 2 definitely were a weaker part. I understand though, it was establishing the basis. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu, the Right Way lunch. Top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time. Let's make sure not to eat it backwards. Interesting. But yeah, it was definitely something else. Once we got to 3, 4, and 5, 3 was interesting, but it did drag on because I just didn't care about the characters at the time. But then 4 and 5, fleshing out Edgeworth, fleshing out some potential new characters. Case 5 almost being as long as the base game all on its own. It was all crazy time. I totally forgot to voice the judge there, but that's okay. You guys can see, you guys can read. But basically, what's next? If you guys have not been following my announcements on anything lately, Ratchet & Clank should be the next title, which starts, honestly, the same day that this goes up, so the 4th? But in case it doesn't, it's gonna be because... Oh wait, Maya! Ah, nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objection. Still, I can't go back until I'm a fully fledged spirit medium. Mystic Maya, afternoon training's about to begin. Coming! Well, see you around, Nick. Okay, so she's still training. But yeah, Ratchet & Clank's gonna be the next game. It's gonna be the very original one. We're playing it on the HD version on the PlayStation 3, and we're kind of going at it from there. So, it'll be a nice time, I'll say. So I hope you guys look forward to it. Other than that, I mean, I really don't have too much else to add. I mean, I'm definitely going to play the second game eventually, so we'll have a fantastic time then too, I'm sure. I did want to talk a little bit about improvements, but I think I want to save that for a short. Like what I learned while, you know, trying to produce this series. And I think that it'll definitely come back, it'll definitely come back to be one of my better series that I try to produce in general. It's not perfect, but I think I did good with what I was capable, with what I was given. Aw. Let's look at the book, because we have the power to investigate it. Look at the ducky. Game. I said hit A. A letter. Oh, that's so precious. That is so precious. I don't care what anybody says. And it's even perfectly cropped in the short too. But what a game. What a game. Anyway, though, guys, I do want to go on ahead and thank all of you guys for watching. In the future, we'll be taking care of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. But there's gonna be some time before we go on ahead and return to this franchise. So I'll go on ahead and I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? You guys have a fantastic night. Or I guess it's the night when I'm recording this. A fantastic rest of your day whenever you guys decide to watch this.